Welcome to Sports Geek Throwback. Here's your host, the sports geek himself, Sean Callanan.
G'day, I'm Sean Callanan from Sports Geek, and welcome to Sports Geek Throwback, where I pick out the best bits from the Sports Geek podcast archive. For this week's Sports Geek Throwback, I go back to episode 311 with Nilay Shah, published back in November 2022. Nilay Shah was and still at the New York Football Giants. He's the Senior Vice President of Marketing and Brand Strategy and been with the club for 17 years. Remember, if you need help with your digital marketing or sponsorship teams, please get in touch. That is what we do in applying the digital to dollars process to help your team build revenue. In this throwback episode, Nilay and I discuss career opportunities in sports and how to leverage social media platforms. Remember, you can listen to the full episode at sportsgeekhq.com/311.
And advice for people. There's still a lot of people that say, "Hey, I want to get into sports. Sports it's exciting." Like it may be, spoiler alert, there's a lot of hard work and a lot of, non-glamorous parts of the job. It's great working with a massive brand and a team and all the excitement and the highs and lows of the wins of a regular season. What's your advice for young graduates or people wanting to get into the world of sports or the world of sports digital?
Yeah, and we talked a little bit about my story growing up. I was completely lucky. I didn't have the LinkedIns to be able to reach out to people. I didn't have the TikToks or the Instagrams to create content myself and create my own portfolio. Like our portfolios was a resume. I think that you need to have a resume, but if you're applying to work in social media, you can go and say, hey, take a look at my TikTok, take a look at my Instagram, right? I can create content and I don't need, thousands of dollars worth of software to prove that I'm a great storyteller. And to me, I always, if people reach out to me on LinkedIn, I do my best to give them an opportunity to set up a few minutes to talk and give career advice, because I didn't have that. I got extremely lucky. I couldn't randomly email somebody or send a LinkedIn message for the opportunity to talk. So take advantage of how technology has certainly, upgraded from, let's just say 15 years ago when I was in a similar position.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, and there is the pinnacle, like, hey, I want to work in the NFL, which is, the biggest of the big leagues. But there's so many different leagues and teams, all the way down from a grassroots, to high school, to college. There's so many ways that you can, get your reps in, test it out. And that's the thing. We are going to see this next generation, completely digital native, social, really innovative social creators, like someone that says, hey, I'm a TikTok producer, like has a complete unique skill set. So I think there's some real opportunities there. I think that we'll see more teams, getting people that are native for the platform that know how to leverage it. But also there's, if someone says, hey, you want to show your work, it's like there's so many opportunities, whether it's in a volunteer capacity, supporting a grassroots or a high school. There's a lot of other sports where when you look at the generations, like, not everyone is like yourself interning and being at NFL for a long time. They've bounced from different roles in different sports and been able to level up. So there's definitely opportunities there, but it's really, if you're going to be in that digital space, it's get on the tools and play around with it and see what people are doing.
And it's easy to get noticed. Back then I was just one of many fish, and here, if you do good stuff, there is that opportunity that you can instantly turn viral and turn it into a career. So if you're not making it, you got no chance, right? So you got to go out there. If that's what you want to do, you got to create network. And then again, like we talked, it's also luck. You got to be right place, right time. And fortunately for me, I that happened for me, but you got to keep your head down and just go to work.
If you like this Sports Geek Throwback episode, please check out the full episode at sportsgeekhq.com. Please share Sports Geek with your sports business colleagues. We appreciate you sharing. We love working with podcast listeners. Please get in touch so we can help your team Go to sportsgeekhq.com/phone call. All Sports Geek episodes are available at sportsgeekhq.com and all podcast platforms.